Hey, welcome back, Old Porch Productions, episode 6. Ooh, and today we're going to get into the chorus. Yeah, okay, but first, hey, look at the shirt I got. Look at that, isn't that awesome? Yeah, got that from my daughter for my birthday. There she is. No, there she is. All right, yeah, and she's an awesome lady. She went to NAU, Northern Arizona University, and got a degree in social work, and she works in that field and is doing well and stuff. In fact, she's even working on her master's while working full time. Back in my college days, the best I could do was maybe the weekends, and I couldn't handle it. But man, she's doing it. So that's amazing. And she's a mom. I have 2 grandboys. And all that stuff. But, it's with all that work and school and children, it's kind of hard to get time with her. But once a year, she gets a hold of me and says, birthday time, we're going to go out and spend a whole day together, just her and I. And that's what happened. We went to Tubac, Arizona, had a great time, ate at a restaurant. I think it was called Elvira's, and they specialize in mole. And if you folks happen to be from the Southwest, you know what I'm talking about. And I had some wonderful mole. And then I also got the shirt. Isn't that great? Wonderful lady. Love her a lot. Okay, now back to Old Porch Productions. I should make like an earthquake, Old Porch Productions, and see what happens. Let me get my ugly face off. I say that, and then people come back. You shouldn't self-deprecate. I want to say self-defecate, but that can't say the word defecate. Hey, understand that I know myself. I'm happy with myself. I have no problem with myself. And I just say that because it's kind of funny, just for some jokes. I'm strong enough in a person I am that, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. Okay, because I had someone say something. All right, now, let's get my ugly face off. Oh, before I get my ugly face, let's get the cutie frog in there. There's Frog. He's over here. Just let you know. Hi. Say hi. Why don't you want to say hi? All right. Okay. How can anybody resist those lips? All right. Okay. Now we'll get for the 3rd or 4th time, ugly face off. There we go. Oh my goodness. I have this all up. Okay. So basically, this is going to be the chorus section in here. Gee, there's nothing up here. But when we get to here, you can see in here there's Vina and Kevin. We'll get to that. Very briefly, there is, and I don't know why this is split like this, but there's this string part which also matches the organ part. Let's get that off. And in here is green, but there's really nothing there. Well, it looks like there is something there. I might be full of baloney. But what I want to talk about first, which I'm going to step on a limb. I'm going to get onto the pirate ship plank, and I'm going to get right on the edge and take a chance and say, I'm kind of proud of this section. All right. Now I'll get my ugly face off. Okay, here we go. And what it is these two, and there it is. This is the midi for it. They're both identical. So if I do that, you don't see a difference. It doesn't matter what I do. Let me check in here to see if there's a little difference there. Nope, that's the same. So this is all MIDI, and one is a classical guitar and one is electric guitar mini. I did not play this, but what I did is I took the bass signature that was going along and I modified it into kind of a fun thing. And you can see how here you can see how this is, let's say thinner, and then it gets more thicker over here with all kinds of extra notes. Can a person play this on the guitar? I would say at least up to here for sure. I think that someone could someone play it here? I don't really know. But I do know you can play it on a keyboard. Well, how many fingers we got? It might be easier just someone playing to get rid of that. But I think that's playable. But point being is, I didn't play it, but I did create it. And I do think talented people could do it or modify it to be able to do it. So, interestingly here, normally I would come in here and just go, I just threw this all the way to the left and all the way to the right. I didn't do that in this here situation. I have probably other things. I don't think so. I don't have any guitar work in there. But anyways, I decided in moving those around that this was what it sounded good at. And so the first one, this one's the classical guitar. It's at plus 47 panned to the right. That's right? And only negative 17 to the left. And let's hear how those two just sound. Let's get some of this up. And we'll do them both. Save you time. Here we go. Okay. There is a little difference here. You see that? If I put them both, you got two. I created a little octave difference there. So the question becomes, I try to keep in mind it being playable. And certainly on keys, this can happen. I know a good guitar player probably could play at least up to this point. I don't see why they can't play that. Then it gets a little weird in here. Let's get my ugly face up. It's my home studio, and I can do what I want. I can make music that's impossible to play. In fact, back in the early 1990s, when I had a PC and I was making music and the waves files, and I could never get it to work. Well, I shouldn't say never. I could make little tiny pieces and throw in a word or two, but that's about it. And I did songs that were in MIDI, and I tried to keep in my brain in how can a person really play this? So I did one song. It was a piano piece, and the exercise part of it was to make something that someone could actually play. I watched even the spread of the hands and stuff, and I unexpectedly got back a lot of flack from people. Oh, no one could play that, and well, no, maybe the worst I could maybe understand was maybe it's a little fast. I don't know. But I'll say that. No. So I made a song called I Don't Have It because it's in old drives and, technology changes and it gets your butt and you have a harder and harder time getting back to your stuff. Egger's Harmless Day of Freedom. And I deliberately went out and in fact, there was I don't know how many people you know who Jimmy Durante is. Jimmy Durante was a comedian back in the old days, and I was a little tyke when I saw him. And I remember today watching television, he did something, and actually in anticipation of talking about Jimmy Durante, I looked for that and I couldn't find it, so I can't. I'm blowing on my things. I'll do it sometime, but I'll do it now. But hey, he was playing the piano, and there was a side shot, right? And it had the keys right up in here, and he went, I would have kept going, but I ran out of keys. And that's what that song was. It was a Jimmy Durante, I'm running out of keys song. No one could play it, but it was a lot of fun. So it'd be like going up. I would have kept going, but I ran out of frets. Okay. So anyways.
Ladies and gentlemen, how I struggle. I work my brain to the bone. First I put an A flat with a B minor. Then I put a B minor with an F major. Then I put an F major with a B minor. Then I tried an A, the B, the B, the G, the G, the D, the D, the D, the B, the G, the G, the D, the D, the D, the D. What kind of a piano is this? No apostrophe.
Let's get back. So, what? I have an ugly face off here, and so what was happening here was, let me see how this is kind of blank. Watch this. Well, I guess that wasn't too exciting. Let's go down in here. This is what I really wanted. Now watch this. Now, why does it do that? See how that one comes and goes? Let's see if we can get something stable here. Nope. All right, now let's try it. There, see how that is? I had to break that out. And this is strong. It's at 122. Then I start taking the velocities down, and you get to it was 82 to 79. Then you get down in here. Oh boy, always making a liar out of me. Oh, 110 and stuff down here. Okay, and then 87. I forget. It usually grabs puts up in I can't point to it right here, the lowest. And what was happening was, as the song was playing, the guitar part that you just heard. Did I play it? If not, I'll play it again. This part was sort of hidden. It was there. I'm not saying it was totally hidden, but as time went on, this got way too strong, and so I kept trying to tamp it down. Let's see, and I'm not sure if I really ended up. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. See, I not only changed the velocity, but if you watch down in here, and now we're getting into this guy, you can see that actually went down. Let's go back and forth once or twice. Boing, 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 boing. And there's even one down here. That's even lower. Oh, that's that one note guy. Don't worry about that. And so that was my attempt to take something that was getting way too upfront, bring it back without having to do automation. And let's get both on. And something happened. Let's get my ugly face up. Something happened that happens once in a while. A natural mixing element occurs. I've had a few times it's happened in the past. It's like someone is playing on the external pads, and they got the level here, and then they move things, and something kind of comes forward. And that's what happened here, all by itself without even trying. And I can't tell you in terms of physics, but I can tell you that my experience is that lower notes takes more energy than the higher notes. So the program, it seems like it's changed a little bit. I'm not saying it's changed it for the bad. It's probably better for some reasons. But what happens is I have to try to knock down the energy on the upper end. So even if I use automation, I'm running the whole gambit, and we get this movement across that's really nice. I'm going to do this. Oops. We got those two selected. Let's even bring these puppies in. We'll see how it goes. And it's not going to probably catch on this microphone, but listen to what's in front and what comes out here. So what happens even in here with just those selected, this starts to take over in terms of energy. So when you get the whole thing in here, this time around let's just kind of mix it up, and it creates a natural volume adjustment between two patterns and
two souls they have connected like earth to the smooth.
It comes up.
A cascade of worldwide blue.
All right, so that's neat. Now I don't know if if I did this, I won't show this. If I did this, I won't show this. If I just sort of disappear, that means I showed it. Okay, here we go. Just this part. Yeah, I did show this, but I didn't disappear because I don't know if I talked about how Ellen putting these elements in. I've learned over time in doing mini, especially back in the early 90s and mid 90s and the 2000s even. For a decade, that's all I did worked with mini. I learned a lot of techniques. I learned quite a bit of music theory, but under Jim's terms, and so I worked this out. Okay, here we go. Now to build it up. Bum, 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 boom. Okay, now bring in more of the energy comes in of the organ. Away we go. All right, I won't bore you again with the same thing. If you want to hear it, next time you listen to Telluride Sunrise, watch for that. But I love that. It almost has, and I got to be careful, as a. Well, I'm considered white now. I think at the beginning of the century of 1900s, I'm not sure if I was considered white, but I am now, so I got to be careful. The Asian music, which is beautiful music, I love it. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. It just sounds happy to me. It's like so joyous. I just love it. All right. So that's what we have here, and that's my pride and joy section. All right. When it comes to the bass, I still got the same kind of bass running around. Just fitting the chords there. All right. Gives it that nice poppy feel. What do we got here? Drums. The drums, I'll be honest, I'm kind of forgetting. It looks like it's kind of the same. Do the beat and then a little bit lighter beat that I added. Okay. I do go in there, and when this core section got worked out, there were some extra accents that came in, and so I put the drums to fit it. And since I'm an honest person, I'll tell you right now, I'm no longer really happy with exactly the way the drums sound. They sound a little bit flat to me. So if I ever, someday I'd like to do, I like to make an LP. And if I do that, I'll probably come in and remix it and get a little bit better towards what I want. But until then, because again, I see myself as a composer, so this is showcasing a song. And hey, it could be a selling point. You could improve it. Yeah, okay. But it's not bad. It's okay. It's acceptable. The drums are acceptable. The patterns, I think, is just fine. It's just a little bit of meat loss. I think it comes in from this here, something I never used before. But oh no, cancel. Oh, I think I still got it. Yeah, I still got it. Almost messed myself up again. Yeah. Hey, how many times have you messed yourself up? Huh? I actually heard one person said never. I can't believe that. Oh wow, you're something. Okay, let's get my ugly face off. That was quick to get over. I already went over through these here. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Well, so what that means is I need to talk about the vocals. And this was an interesting exercise. Boom. Oh, there. And these are all the chorus sections, and I believe I kept them all the same. But let's just play the vocals only. It's both of them.
Two souls, they have gone in.
So I decided, since I have these two people singing, they had that. I thought the two souls. I thought, well, I just break it out. Two souls. So that's all that was, and I never could quite get
Two souls.
that. Sounds fine here, but I tell you, when I try to mix it, it's like I can make Vina and Kevin. It's like I move a little bit and he pops back, and I move a little bit and he pops forward, and so I kind of decided, I got as close as I could. And in my ear, he's popped back a little bit. I could not get it. It should be no problem. It should be no problem. But no matter how I adjusted it, it's always like boom, boom, boom. Had that little fine line. I don't know. And that's okay. I gave her a little bit bigger voice to my ear. And if you hear it differently, that's fine. Because my ears are getting old. But let's get some WAV files in here. We got the WAV files. I don't know why it's doing that. This is a new program. Why it doesn't show the whole kit and caboodle. So how did I come up with the this melody? You know, I came up with the words, and it's like two souls.
Two souls, they have connected.
Okay, two souls, they have connected. Two souls, connection. They have connected.
Like her earth to the smooth moon.
So we got Earth, the Moon. They're connected. I don't know what a smooth moon. Come on, Jim. Okay, anyways, a smooth moon, and I like it, so I'm gonna stick with it.
A cascade of worldwide bloom.
A cascade of worldwide bloom. So, we had that hug, she comes my way, and then we got two souls. So it kind of stays the same, but it's different. Hug, two souls. She comes my way. But I kind of decided I wanted to, I don't know what the right way to say it is. I kind of elongated it, is how my brain, the word I want to use. And so I created these more kind of a pushing against the bounciness a little bit. And I don't know if you can hear that. Let's hear it one more time with nothing else in there. You can feel the song trying to push, and to me that kind of helps create a nice, it's like you're taking a moment to feel the love.
Two souls, they have gone
And it's rejoicing.
like earth to the smooth.
Feel it, moon. Yeah.
A cascade of worldwide bloom.
Okay. It's almost a little more theatrical writing, more than it's almost like a part of a play, but I like it, and that's why I did it. So let's get my ugly face off again, and we'll play the whole thing in there. Or maybe let's just, I shouldn't have done that. Let's go back in here. Oh, we got that. Let's just play the bass with it. We can throw the drums in there too.
Two souls, they have connected.
See how the bass holds there? Let's play it again. The bass holds. Get that feeling there.
Souls, they have connected like earth
Back to bounce.
to the smooth moon. A cascade of worldwide bloom.
So I didn't bounce it with a worldwide bloom, but it brought the bouncing back at the end. That's how that works. Then you put it all together.
Two souls, they have connected like earth to the smooth moon. A cascade of worldwide bloom.
Oh, my fingers. Okay. I accidentally deleted myself out. Yeah, I heard that. All right. It's getting long. I don't know if I want to go into that walk to the bridge. Maybe do the next thing. Maybe we'll get that next time. Already. But since I did talk about this and this, I can bring this up a little bit. This is Play, or it's East and West, or Sound Online. And you can get really complicated. You can bring in, this isn't really showing it, but on some of this you can get it to do different types, and then if there's a way to do it where you can do it all in one, I don't know it. I don't want to get a PhD. I could spend years on this. I just wanted to get my objective. So if I was doing it and I wanted the guitar to go ding ding ding, and I wanted to go then I'd have to make another track and use the same thing, and then the thing would go through the two. I've done that a few times, but so someone else is going to have to tell you more about this, but that's what I do use. It has a lot of stuff in here. And I originally got this for the Hollywood backup singers, which I used for a while. They might get mad at me, but oh boy. Well, I'm not going to save this anyways. So let's just load this puppy in here. We'll add it. We'll get rid of this. Put that down. Oh, I picked a long one. All right. We'll do a speed up. All right. Let's do a speed up. I had this new Mac Studio. Anything internal is fast. Anything that goes, I have to go outside of it. I hate to say this, but I think it's actually slower than my old Mac Pro. I don't know why. Maybe they want you to stop using, they want to use the new USB-C thing. But you got to take care of your customers. It's a novel concept. I know it's hard and difficult to understand. We're almost there, I think. Okay. Okay, why is that? I got that turned off, I thought. All right, we'll do a delete. And one of the selling points on this was you can create words. Oh, it's been such a long time since it's done. This is supposed to be word builder, so I should be able to get to it here. There's the player. Okay, here's word builder. And that says something, but I don't have any midi in, I think. Oh, it's got something there. I have no midi. So anyways, I found I don't want to get them mad at me, but I found it inadequate because it's very poor at creating the words. Unlike the AI, I kind of feel for him because this looks like it's a very elaborate, it's very well done. But in terms of vocals, I think the AI just took them out. And there's a weird psychological phenomenon that occurs. If I have it, hey, hugs, she's coming my way. If I did it in here, I would be playing with it, trying to shape it and stuff. It's very time consuming, and my ears would be hearing it. And I go, oh, I got it, And I go to the toilet, or I go eat something. I come back, and I go, I don't even understand what it's saying. And what's happening? Let me get my ugly face up. What's happening is that your brain is really good at filling in things. And I know what I wanted it to say. So the brain says, hey, I can help you out, Jim. And then I hear it. And the brain is filling it in because it knows and anticipates what I'm looking for. So that became a real problem. I'd have to walk away, come back, walk away, come back. And it was never really very close. Or that close. I got hit some things a couple times. Lovejoy. Yeah, let's do Lovejoy. That was the very first time I did it. And we'll do a little ditty here. And then we'll go to episode 7. But I ended up really being excited about the AI. If I go back to do this, what I probably would do now, let's get over here, is I would get as close as I can and not work too hard, but I have the AI voices on top of it, and I could fill it in the back. I haven't done that, but I think that's a real possibility. And that really could then make this, for me, something I'd be going back to and trying. All right, that's it. Let's do Paul Night Buzzard on the Paul Night Buzzard channel. Let me get my ugly face up. Paul Night Buzzard on the Paul Night Buzzard channel. And we're going to listen to Lovejoy. You know what? I'm going to play two parts with the singers in it in the background and my trumpet player. Okay? All right. But until then, we'll see you next episode. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye-bye.